Oh boy.
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is your girl Marcia. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, I'm coming back with part 2. So I'm going to pick up from where I left off. As I was telling you about this man that raped me when I was 8. All right, so this will happen. He go to bush like every day. And because he plant weed for living. And when he go to bush, a matter of fact, he went to bush, he built a cot. Anybody from Jamaica know cot? They know what I'm talking about. He built it from coconut limb. And then he built the bed out of bamboo. So the bed he built out of bamboo, it's on his garden, right at his garden. So that's where he raped me when he go to bush. And that bamboo bed. And as I say, I couldn't say anything because the first time when it happened and I told his wife, she never believed me. So it doesn't make no sense go and tell her. So I just have to live with that and be sex slave. I can't say no more than that. As I said, and one day most of all, listen this carefully. One day most of all, the sun was so hot. It came more than about 90 degrees. And that woman take off my clothes, strip me naked as a day my born, put me in the sun to stand up, and spread my panty on my head. And I hold up 1 foot with my hand in the sun for approximately 2 hours in that hot broiling sun. Marcus, she live right at the roadside in a Kensington. Anybody know Kensington? They know me talk about Kensington. And everybody passing see me in the sun, stand up. And nobody say nothing. That's how Jamaica are. Thank God for America, because if it was America, somebody would call protective service on them. You understand me? But only open pray to God that they don't have this going on in Jamaica, because this is very serious and deep. You understand me? Because that's child abuse. And when I couldn't take it no more, I started to run away from her. And the last time I ran away from her, I end up with her mom. Did the abuse stop? A little bit. Not as much as when I was living with her, but the rape was continue with different family members. But I'll get into that. All right? When I moved to the mother, mother was alive. Her husband, her great-grandson, and her great-granddaughter was living with the mother. And I have to leave Simon and go to Content to assist that lady with all those family members. All right. I used to go Simon Algiers School. And every morning I have to get up and go to Coal Market. Anybody know Coal Market? They know what I'm talking about. I have to get up every morning, go there, collect chicken back in this big pudding pan. Them big yellow enamel pudding pan. And I have to carry it on top of my head. Go to Simon's school so the lady could prepare it for lunch, because she was the cook at that school at that time. And let me tell you something. I couldn't play. When I get lunch, I have to hurry up and swallow the bulgur and the gravy and go straight into the canteen and help her clean up, wash the dishes and clean up to prepare for the next day. Never get back in a class on time, because I have to stay until when everything is finished and she ready to lock the canteen and leave. Then that's when I leave, go to class. All right. I remember one morning, most of all, I get to school so early. I don't even know how comes I reach the school that early. But when I get there, I see my school friend, my classmate, them were playing double decks with whist in the road. And I stopped there and started to jump and play with them. And one of my students turned to me and said to me, but like 10 minutes after I'm there, and said, oh, the lady is coming, but she called her by her name. And when I look, I saw her, and I cut the plane, and I head to school. The school wasn't far from where we were playing. When I went to the school, she said her granddaughter forget her school bag in the canteen, and I must come and get the school bag for her. It was raining the day before, and where the canteen located is pure mud. So when she come in the morning, she pick broomweed and she sweep up the area. And you know, back home when you sweep the mud with the broomweed, it stick on to it. So that's what happened. So she kept on running me around the school, and I've been running from her because, you know, I know she gonna beat me, you know. And eventually I said to myself, say, I'm gonna just make up my mind and go for the bag in the canteen because she now stop run me. So I went now and decided, so I'm going to go in the canteen. I went and get the key. While I was there, you know, trying to open the door, she started to beat me in my face and in my head with the broomweed while I'm mud up on something. And I opened the door, and the granddaughter get the bag, and she went to her class. While she out there beat me with the broomweed in my head and my face. When she finished, she sent me to class with the mud and everything. When the classroom teacher said nothing, principal said nothing, because it's okay if you abuse. That's the system in Jamaica. And I went home, and that was it. When school over in the evening, school over like 3:15, and I have to start run from Simon to Content. When I don't have our granddaughter. Because if I get there later than the time that I supposed to get there, I get beaten. So when I get there, I hide around the back of the house. So she don't know what time I come, because I don't know if I late or early. So I hide around the back of the house from her. Sometimes she will see me when I come, and she will ask me why me just a reach. I'm saying to myself, say, but I do the best I can, and she still asks me how I reach. When I get home, I have to change my clothes, look good, start to cook for everybody. Make greater cake, make pudding at night. Sometime at night, or 10 o'clock at night, me outside, I blow fire to make the pudding baby, because she sell at school. So I have to bake pudding and greater cake and cut cake every evening, so she can she go to school from Monday to Friday. All right? And if I don't do it, which I have to, I get whipping. Our son is there, our daughter is there, and she don't make them do it. And me have to do it, because that's my job. All right? All the mango tree, ackee tree, breadfruit tree, guinea tree, gooseberry tree, I have to climb them, pick fruit. You know, when I go on vacation in Jamaica, I don't go through Flatbridge anymore, you know, because it's too much memory. That little road where you see next after you go across the bridge, that's where I used to walk for come down to Flatbridge. Run down car for sell stuff so we can have meal. Her kids, me, and the family. Because they didn't have it either. So that's where I have to do. I remember every Tuesday, I have to climb gooseberry tree, pick gooseberry, wash them, dig hole, bury them, get the trumpet leaf, bury them so they can ripe for Thursday for Friday. So Friday I have to go to Flatbridge to sell them, because I don't go to school on Friday, because Friday I have to go Flatbridge every Friday and sell. Remember, our kids are there. She have a son there, she have daughter there, granddaughter, grandson, and it's me I have to do that. And it's miles. Anybody live a Content and know the distance to walk from Content to Flatbridge through the bush. You know how many miles that, and it's a lonely. You don't see nobody can know house in there. It's just a desert. You walk for miles to get to Flatbridge. And that's what I have to do with a basket on my head. Barefooted. I walk to Flatbridge every Friday. And when I finish sell at Flatbridge, I have to take taxi or bus, go to Spanish Town because she's selling the market. So I have to go there and get my basket from her and go sell at least $10. It doesn't matter how much I sell, but I have to sell something before she's ready to go home. Because she stopped in Spanish Town, her husband's house, until Sunday. Sunday evening she come home. So I'll be there with her Friday. And she send me up back Saturday evening. Alright? I remember one Friday evening when I finished sell Flatbridge. I was there waiting for a ride to Spanish Town. There go a car pull up at my foot, and the guy asked me where I'm going, and I told him that I'm going to Spanish Town. And he said, get in the car, and I went inside the car. When I went inside the car, he drive. When he reached near to go to Walks Road, he detour off. When him detour, he end up in a woodland. And he come out of he park the car and come out of the car and then lean up on the back of the car with him crossing foot and fall him on, and he was there shaking his foot. And I was there in the car sitting down for about 20 minutes. Then he come to the door and he said to me, where I'm going? And I said, Spanish Town. And he said, okay, he's gonna drop me. And he came back in the car and he drove me to Spanish Town and he dropped me. And I get off and I was a nervous wreck. Because I don't know what that guy was gonna do to me, but whatever he was gonna do to me, he changed his mind. And God bless. He changed his mind because maybe he was going to rape me and kill me. I don't know. Because it's not woodland and it was night. When I went, I told the lady, it never made no difference because she still sell me. And I have no choice. I have to go. You understand me? One Sunday morning, this happened in Simon when I was living with her in Simon, the mother. I stand up and turn my face towards the road. And our grandson peel an orange and he drink the juice and leave the belly. And while I was standing there, I feel something hit me in my neck back. It was so severe that I felt like my tongue fly through my mouth. And I started to cry. Immediately, my neck and my throat started to hurt me because I'm telling you, I never felt that before. And all day I was in pain with it. That's what our grandson did to me. Okay? Her daughter have a child. The baby was about 2 months and she left the baby with her mother and her stepfather. The mother bathed the baby in a blue water because you know back home them bathe young baby in a blue water. The daughter ate me in a way that she tell me, say, don't touch her baby. I must stay away from her baby, and I do so. The mother and the stepfather take care of the baby the day. I didn't touch the baby. I don't go near the baby, period. When she come back, she said me mark up her baby foot bottom. I never touched that baby. If it was now, you know, I say, mark up a baby foot bottom with permanent marker or black marker. Back in days, those days we not even know marker. All we know a pencil. That's it. Alright? And they never even have pencil because they were so poor. They never even have pencil in the house. So I don't know when me use and mark up a baby foot bottom. So anyway, she after me the night, said she gonna kill me. She gonna chop me up and kill me. So I'm been hiding around. The mother, there shelter me and something, but she can't shelter me too much from her because she afraid of her daughter, because when she get violent, she get violent. And I was there until I end up underneath the cellar. While I was under the cellar, I hear the stepfather arguing with her, and I said to her, I say, the kid never touched her baby. It was him and the mother give care to the baby. I never even come near to the baby. So how she gonna say me mark up the baby foot bottom? You know, the way you wanna treat this man picnic, better wanna give her back to the father, because this is just outrageous. And he was upset. The mother have the water upon the stove a boil. You know, the kerosene stove. And while I was under the cellar, I could feel the hot water coming out coming through the board on me and under the cellar, and I come out from under the cellar. Just as I came out, she saw me. And she picked up the cutlass and she started to run me. Anybody from Simon and Bamboo watching this video, you know the distance from Simon to Bamboo. I have to run from Simon to Bamboo. And when I reached to this lady house, I couldn't run no more. I run right in her yard and run right underneath her bed. And while the daughter were running, she come straight into the yard, and the lady and her son block her and tell her she can't come a foot further. And they stop her, and that's how I end up never get hurt by her daughter. And when everything over that morning, the mother took me to her mother in Content. And I was there for a while until everything breezed off. Then I went back to Simon. The son, whenever time the son got 2 jobs. The wife got a job, 11 to 7. He had a job, 11 to 7 too. And whenever time they were, because you know, I'm a slave for the whole family. So when they got the job, I have to go to Content to take care of those kids at night. All right? And her grandson come over and slept with his uncle daughter right through the night until before he got home. Okay? And I don't say nothing, because when I tell them that they're doing stuff to us, they don't believe us. So if I even tell her, is she going to believe? No, she wouldn't believe. All right? And then, after a while now, the mother stopped, have me stay over on Friday night in Spanish Town. She sent me up on Friday to stay with her mother so I can help her around or whatever, and give me grocery for care up for her. And I have to go back down Saturday morning. If I go Saturday and selling at the market and I don't sell twice, the woman use the cheese pan and beat me in my head. Anything she catch, she beat me in my head. You understand me? Me now get lunch, me now get breakfast, me get little dinner. And that's it. And all these work I have to do to survive. All right? When I get to Content, I sleep at Content. Her great-grandson come off of the bed and rape me on the floor, because the floor me sleep on. Rape me on the floor and go back on the bed with his great-grandmother. Because the floor them put me to sleep. Then they put me on bed for sleep. A floor me sleep on. Alright? Her son-in-law is the one who give me money for the first time. $10. Every time he rape me, he give me $10. Him was the one who made me no money. And all of these abuse, I go and tell my father and he never believe me. So let me tell you something. This is for all those man and woman out there we have them kids and put stepfather and stepmother over them. Stop do it. Your wife can get up tomorrow and tell you that they're not in love with you anymore. And they move on with their life and find another man. Your husband can get up and tell us he's not in love with you no more. He move on and find another wife. While your kid, where you break this relationship with and forsake because of your woman and your man, they're going to always be there for you, regardless of what. And the reason why I say it, because I'm saying it off of experience with the passing of my father. You understand me? And anybody watching this video, I would like to write a book, and I'm looking somebody to help me along my journey to write a book, because I have to write a book and put my story out there and let people learn from it, read it, and take it in. And always remember there is a God. Yes. And don't give up. All right? I'm coming back with part 3 because I'm not finished. So, I would like you to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with part 3. Bye.